Hey guys, Kevin Latmore here. Just wanted to shoot a really quick video about our fantastic group, DD300, Diamond Dynasty 300. Our Facebook group is growing out of control. We've added 300 people in the last 7 days or so, and it's just snowballing and snowballing. The momentum's kicking in. As such, however, it's becoming very, very hard to manage. Different people are at different levels of business understanding, of Jeunesse understanding, and even emotional capacity, or just even who it is that's training them within the team. We're trying to keep it as structured as possible so everybody gets the same level of information. However, we're just growing so fast. We're just trying to tread water and keep up as best we can. We're thankful to have Jordan Klaus building our infrastructure on the technology side. So bear with us while we make those changes and improvements. That being said, this is a quick video just to talk a little bit about etiquette, because I think it's important. And the earlier we set the stage and the bar for that, the better, because the foundation. If we wait too long, it's going to be too hard to reel it all back in. So for starters, I want to say it's been pretty amazing. Realistically, I'd say 90% amazing. It's not 100, and even 90% is still amazing. So I want to nip that 10% in the bud right now. And I don't think there's been anything, I'll be the first to say, there's been nothing malicious so far in our group, which is great, which is hard to do with nearly 2,000 people on the team and over 1,000 people in the group so far. But number one, don't no flaming. That's a general internet rule. Flaming is like calling people names, burning them, laughing, just being not nice. Let's leave it at that. No flaming. Don't call anybody stupid. Don't call anybody names. Don't and even just as bad as that, even if you do it offline, don't read somebody's post and then call up someone on your team. See what that loser wrote? Da 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 da. If it's really, really bad, get in touch with your upline, and we'll handle it in a politically correct manner with that person and educate them. But flaming is never cool. It makes you look bad, makes them look bad, makes people feel bad, and that reflects on the company as a whole for some people, which is silly to think that if you say something rude to somebody else, they think all 300,000 people in the company think and say that, and that kind of stuff trickles out, so that's never good. And they'll also think that about our team, which is really not good, because we are a harmonious group that for the most part does our best to help each other. Now, two things I want to say about helping each other. Number one, we're not, you're all in Diamond Dynasty 300, but different people can be on different parts of the tree on the leg and not necessarily connected. I don't think too many of us really care whether or not we make money off of whoever we're helping or talking to. But we're all still part of the grand scheme, so it's important that we do our best to help and serve each other, especially as you move through the leadership ranks. We're going to promote you as a leader. We need you to lead beyond just your team. So that's what I expect of leaders. What I also expect of people looking for help from all kinds of leaders who may not necessarily be in their lineage, or you might not be on their team, is just be a little bit respectful and understanding that I talk to my wife once a day at this point. She calls 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, 8, 9 or 10, 12 times a day. But I talked to her once because, unless she's got someone on the line for a three-way, I can't be burning up too many extra minutes jibber-jabbing about what happened on, whatever show or whatever. No, she's got better conversation than that, but you know where I'm going. The point I'm trying to make is we're all under siege in a good way. Too many calls, too many recruits, too many customers, too many good things, too many welcome. I get carpal tunnel from welcoming people to the team. I'm about to order, hire someone just to welcome people and congratulate them on the ranks. I'm just joking, because I think, every single executive still makes me smile to this day. But it is a lot, and what a great problem to have. But that being said, just understand that everyone's busy. No one's ignoring you because they don't like you, because they hate you, because they like that person best and you're not on their team, and so on and so forth. We're just all treading water as best we can. That's why this group is here, is a fantastic resource. As we all learn something, we share. Now, most importantly, I don't know if it's most important, but one of the catalysts for this quick video was to say that let's keep the things positive in the group. The questions, the tones, so on and so forth. Two things I want to say about that. Number one, we're not necessarily customer service, so you can ask some questions, but there's been people that ask me, like, what's my password, or how do I get it on my back office, or when's my shipment coming? We don't know, so don't ask. And then other people will be like, well, when's mine coming? When's mine coming? And then it becomes a viral chain or thread of things that none of us know, and and just whatever. So certain things need to be handled by customer service or perhaps your upline. Everyone should at least know their upline, let's say Jade or Pearl, Sapphire, so on and so forth, and go through those channels to get your assistance for the most part for certain specific issues to yourself. Yeah, you can ask questions to the group, and hey, I understand it's not all going to just be rainbows and lollipops in this group. I don't want to just hear about who's just making all the money or signing all the people. There are some tough situations and some tough things that come, but just understand that other people who aren't affected by your problem also don't need to be. If your shipment came and it was busted open, why would you post that in the group? My stuff came in the mail, when I got it, it was leaking everywhere. Okay, that's incredibly unfortunate, but why did you just tell 2,000 people that? To ruin their day? So we all could have, I don't want to get too far off the track and stuff, but one person left their stuff out in their mailbox in a very, very cold city, for 2 weeks. They didn't know to check their mailbox for their stuff. By the way, they were complaining how long it took. And, some of the stuff was affected by that. So that kind of stuff doesn't need to be posted. Address it with your upline, call the company. Maybe they can replace some things, so on and so forth. Like I said, I don't expect it to all be just warm fuzzies all the time. We're going to get you a little bit of warm fuzzies. But, just try to keep it as positive as possible. And if it is a negative thing, let's be action-oriented about it. Hey, can anybody help me understand what I should do about blah, 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 blah? I don't want to hear about your crazy friend who said this is a pyramid scheme and we're all going to jail and they hate everybody and they hate planet Earth and they hate oxygen and they hate water, and how can we help you sign them up? Blah! I don't want to sign them up. I don't want to help you sign them up, and I don't want them in our group, and I don't want them on our team. It's okay to have people say no, and maybe it's just me, but I probably ripped up more applications of people that wanted to join than most people will ever sign up in their life. And it's not a bragging point. It's a mental standpoint. Mental standpoint point. But anyways, you guys get the gist of it. Just, the best part about network marketing is the people. The worst part about network marketing sometimes is the people. There's some kooky people out there, guys. You don't need everybody. The time it takes you to convince one person who's ultra negative. Now, someone just has they need a little tweak, a little massaging, a little understanding, to look at the cube from a different side to understand. That's one thing. But you know who the problem makers are. Don't be so desperate for one app that you're going to bring a wolf into the hen house who's just going to create utter chaos. Okay, so it's okay to say no. And the time you're going to spend trying to convince someone who's a badass, can I say that in my group? It's my group, I can say it. It's your time you're going to spend trying to convert someone who's just difficult, a hard ass, let's say, sorry. But you could be better spent. You could talk to 2 other people and you'll sign one of those 2 other people for sure. So there's a great book that I've never read. Just the title alone has done wonders for my life, done wonders for my business. It's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And it's all small stuff, right? So if someone's got a problem, if someone wants to see the clinical trials and find out if it was ever tested on mice and this and that, and what happens after using this stuff for 10 years, and what I saw another company and they have something that helps with your bags under your eyes too, and great, there's Coke, there's Pepsi, there's Diet Coke, there's Sprite, there's RC, there's PC Cola, there's Walmart Cola, there's room for everybody. I don't care if other companies are selling stuff. We're selling this, we're killing it, we're having fun. Be positive, be focused, worry about what's working and don't worry about what's not working. And people that aren't making you money, that are very difficult, that are taking a long time for you to get them over the hump, move on, say next. It's very empowering. Sometimes it's called the takeaway. Have some posture, stick your chest out when you talk. Be proud about what you're selling. If someone doesn't see what you see, that's okay. It's a whole other story, but guess what? Someone sent Instantly Ageless to my wife about 4 months before we ended up joining. We said no. We said heck no. They didn't explain what it was or this, that, or the other thing. Again, it's a whole other story. But imagine, at this point right now, we have about 2,000 people on our team. Because we said no to someone and they didn't ask us again or explain better what it was. They just sent it in the mail, unsolicited, no instructions, no anything, and just wanted us to sign up. It's like, if I could just get the Latmores, I'll be rich. But they didn't give us that extra little touch of understanding or explaining. And plus, it wasn't even the right time. There was nothing they could have said at that time. Maybe if they would have shown me the video, it might have done something a little bit different. But other than that, that's that. So I'm gonna cut this video off. Be friendly, be nice, be proactive, be productive, have posture, believe in what you're doing, and move forward. Love you all. DD Life, DD 300. I don't know what I'm saying, but we're one good treat.